Hello, everybody, and welcome to Management 7630. This is one of those specialized courses where you will learn how to go about implementing strategies. Now, by now, you should be pretty familiar with strategy. That means strategy development at your core courses, as well as CSR, ISR, and you've looked at issues related to technology strategies and how strategy has changed from what the term platform ecosystem comes from, namely internet-based companies that are achieving near zero marginal cost. So in this class, we really will dig into the process of implementing strategy, and hopefully you will learn how to manage this properly. Now, there are six of us in this course, and you've been subdivided to two teams. So please get to know your team members and make sure you know who you are, who your team member is, and get to know one another, because a lot of group work is at the core of what we're doing here. So please make sure you get together early, and your class is on Mondays, right? And as such, you're supposed to have done most of your studies during Tuesday. That way, you get plenty of time to be able to uh, prepare for your post. And also, don't forget, doesn't matter if you're taking the class online or you're taking it hybrid, you must attend the lecture. I mean, these classes without discussion, it really doesn't make that much of a sense, anyways. And uh, that's where you get a chance to take your quiz. If for whatever reason you miss attending the class, then you miss taking the quiz, and not just you will be absent, but also you'll receive a zero for your quiz. And make sure you're aware of that. Now, the book I've chosen for this class is a very famous book. Now, usually I personally don't like books for DBA classes for many reasons, because these are textbooks, and textbooks are usually for undergrad and master degree programs, not for DBA. DBA, you're supposed to do research. However, the reason that I agreed to use this particular book is because of its rich cases that it avails you. Now, for the first week, you're supposed to read the first two chapters. And again, some of these discussions, as far as I'm concerned, are very, very rudimentary, and it shouldn't take you long to understand them. Now, as you can see, there are 12 chapters all in all. I use these particular chapters to really help you understand what it means to implement strategies. But the advantage that was attractive for me as far as I was concerned is that there are so many different cases that have been discussed. And these cases are copyrighted 2019, usually about majority of them are no older than 2018. And I chose two of the cases for you to start discussing, posting, and obviously later on doing your case study on. By doing that, at least you will dig deep into two cases. One is this case number 4, which is Costco wholesale in 2018, and that starts from C17 to C40. And also the next one is 27, and that's Nucor Corporation, that how it is trying to compete against inexpensive steel. And this one again starts from 296 and continues to 330. Make sure you have access to the book. And the way this whole idea works is that you have to understand your cases. Obviously, by now, almost all of you know how I operate. For example, for this first case study that I have put in here, you can see I'm referring you to the case that I just told you about. The questions are pretty well defined and you're supposed to understand. If you don't read the book, there is no possible way for you to be posting about these two questions. So don't waste your time or mine. If I see that you have not read the case study, then it doesn't even make any sense for me to give you any grade. So make sure that you have read. I mean, reading the first two chapters and the case is mandatory. More than that, because very soon I will build this into your first case study. So it does make sense for you to spend pretty much all the time that is required. So you'll be able to comprehend and post properly. Again, make sure you post by Wednesday night. Now, I put three videos here that if you watch them, and these are not long videos, but watch them to get a good understanding of the particular case study we're talking about. Okay, hopefully you found this informative, and do not forget to attend the class because your attendance is mandatory. Looking forward to seeing you all for a fruitful and a beneficial lecture. Take care. Bye bye.